Hey, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co.
I'm Professor Matt.
And today we are doing a challenge playthrough of Primal: The Awakening from Reggie Games. And if you don't know what a challenge playthrough is, that makes sense. I don't know if you should know what a challenge playthrough is, but I'll tell you more about this.
You might be able to deduce.
You might be able to
deduce. This is going to be challenging. And a playthrough.
It was always going to be challenging. This is Primal: The Awakening. This is a sponsored playthrough. We are currently going through a campaign series. Some of it, we're going through intermittent spurts on the channel. We've already done the first one, the preludes over on Patreon and Ko-Fi if you want to check that out. And we're going to have more of those coming. At least two more in the campaign sequence. We're jumping around, just, taking you through different levels of monsters. But today we are doing a challenge playthrough.
And if you're staying tuned, this guy is important.
The Kharja. The Kharja is important.
This is the Kharja.
He is. Before we go into the challenge details, I'll just let you know there is a link to the website down below. They're doing a boutique store launch for if you want to go ahead and get Primal: The Awakening. But if you missed out on it the first time round, or if you only got base games and want expansions, all that will be available at the link below. But this is a challenge playthrough against Kharja. Kharja is going to be one of the monsters you have face off in the game. This guy's a bit of a fire hound type situation. He deals a lot with fire, and we're going to have specific terms on this very not printy black and white sheet. I should print it in color. We have this black and white sheet giving us the various details of the specific challenge.
It's more eerie this way.
It's called Trial by Fire, and this is a specifically nuanced version of fighting off against the Kharja. Now, I'm not going to go to how to play. Obviously, we'll be going through our turns, but it's plenty of opportunities to see how the game plays either in other videos or on this channel and other videos we've done. We'll walk you through our turns, but the basic idea is we're trying to fight this monster over here. We're trying to take him down. We have 10 rounds to take him down. If the 10 rounds go past and we don't, we lose. If both of us are knocked out at any one time, we lose. Past that, we're just trying to play our cards. Every round we're going to be drawing cards. We're going to be using cards to pay for other cards as we try to utilize the combinations of our cards, the decks we've built, as well as a unique lineup of items in order to take it down. We have used the general Primal rules for one-shots as far as fighting off against a level 1 monster. There will be more challenges coming, and they are not going to be level 1 monsters all the time. There will be different levels of monsters to face off against with various levels of threats. But the specific nuances of this version that make this one different is the Kharja is made of flesh and fire. The flames that rise in its wake twist like damned souls. Do not lose yourself in its hell. We are playing against an aggression level of 1. We are choosing not to face off against the nightmare mode. We would get more points in the ranking. You get points.
Nightmare mode.
There's nightmare mode stuff you can do. We're not doing that. We are decent at Primal. I don't know if I'm decent enough to take on a challenge plus nightmare. We are not going to score as well.
We'll find out for next time.
Special rules. Fight surrounded by rivers of lava. There we go. Fight surrounded by rivers of lava. The heat at your backs pushes you against the monster. We're going to remove the keep the distance card. Now, Kharja's card, all monsters have different threats of things that make them a challenge. And usually they come with some sort of opportunity to help bypass that challenge. Kharja in particular is very, very aggressive and is he gets more aggressive the more damage you deal to him. And now normally in the game, they give you a tool where once you hit level 2, you can start backing away up to 3 times in the game effectively. You can kind of back away and just not deal with any threat. Gives you a tool to get out of tricky situations. We've lost that tool. The fire is at our backs, pushing us closer to Kharja. We cannot keep our distance in the game. The air is growing thinner. You're breathing ash and steam. At the start of the round, each player discards cards equal to the round number. So we're going to be discarding cards from our deck, which will help you cycle your deck fast.
I love that.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, well, I kind of do.
She hasn't heard the third rule yet. So basically, in round 3...
I still do 5 damage when it happens.
In round 3, we're going to be discarding 3 cards. In round 4, we're discarding 4 cards. In round 5, we're discarding 5 cards. Our decks are cycling faster, and you do take damage equal to your weapon level when you go through your deck. You are hallucinating from the heat. The flames burn. The flames burning. You have faces and long arms that tighten around you. When a player empties their deck, they suffer 1 heat damage. This is in addition to the regular fatigue damage. So basically, we are doubling the damage we take from our deck cycling. And remember, we're not level 2 the way we are in our current campaign. You only have 10 damage to go through. So there's a limit there. In case of victory, challenges, you have a whole way to gauge your score. The main thing that's relevant for us is we will lose 5 points to our score if we consume an Aylmore potion in the game. So if we try to heal ourselves in this game, we do lose 5 points. And well, listen, at the end of the day, they're watching now.
We're gonna do it.
It's more important that we win than we score well. It's more important that we win.
Oh, that's definitely true against this guy.
Oh, anyways, we're going to go ahead and start this off over here. What are you looking at?
Now, just for me, Alex, because you set this up, and we did set it for the level 1.
Yep.
Just to remind me, compared to our regular campaign, the attrition
Well,
deck is also
Attrition deck is regular. It's regular, yeah.
But it had other stuff added to it, didn't it?
Not for the Kharja. Different beasts will have different cards added.
I see.
Kharja does not have a change to the attrition deck.
Great.
But we do have our level 1 stance. At the start of round 1, each player exhausts a potion card, which means we started with 3 potions based on the regular deck building rules, but we are losing one of those potions right away. I'm actually going to move this up a draw because I realize this is not totally on camera.
Well,
so
I wonder if we should get rid of our Aylmores because...
So that is the tempting part. Do we get rid of the thing?
And just go power?
Let me think.
Because I have the Hatrox, which is my favorite potion in the game, and that one gives you extra damage.
You get rid of your Aylmore. Because we lose 5 points for each Aylmore.
So? Because my other one is Imperia, which is suffer damage equal to my weapon level to draw 2, which is only going to make things worse. I feel like keeping a draw card... I feel like I should just hold on to this. Because I draw and go through my deck pretty quickly anyway.
So you're holding on to your Aylmore?
I guess so, but I don't plan on using it.
Yeah, likewise. Not at all. I'm going to get rid of my Hatrox because I am playing a more defensive build to help support you.
One other small setup thing before we start, Alex. I believe we need dice too as well for the.
Oh, where's our dice? We use dice for tracking monster damage.
Their health goes so high that it's just a bit easier to visually see from across the
table. In level 1, not as badly.
That's true.
Okay. Anyways, we are going to go ahead and start this off. Now I have the aggro marker, or at least I should have the aggro marker. And I now have a hand of 5 cards. We discarded our potion at round 1. At the start of the round, discard the top card of the behavior deck. Whoops, we have to do that. If that card has Claw, players in the front sector suffer a damage. This card does not have Claw, so we are safe. So that was at the start of the round. Wow. This is as long as season play. We have our round marker. We need to deal 10 damage per wound. So 10 damage per wound shouldn't be that hard. And I'm going for a very defensive build, although my starting hand is not helpful at all, unfortunately.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Okay. Let me think how I want to handle this over here. I'm going to go ahead and play... Oh, start of the round. He's going to gain. I need to remember all the things they do. He's going to go ahead and gain a struggle per player. We can choose to consume potions, so now's the time if you want to do so. You can look at your hand and try to gauge if you think it's the right time to do it.
I probably don't think so right now.
Okay. I guess I could start with that card, which is not the worst. We currently are... We're not going to be activating the tail sector. He's not vulnerable in the front stance, and we cannot play cards, so we're going to have to move.
I am able to assist you if you would like that.
I don't know if I need it right now, but I might be playing a fairly...
Yeah, it actually does kind of help me move instead later, so maybe not.
Well, I guess the first question I'm going to ask is, are you...
I'm not doing much.
Are you attacking this turn?
I don't have to.
Well, should I just try not to attack is the question.
If we want to hold off around, my one attack card is an augury.
The only problem is we are dealing with a time.
Actually, yeah. I say we don't attack.
Don't attack?
Correct.
Okay. So if we're not attacking, that's interesting then. If we're not attacking, I might just try to maintain the struggle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and increase the struggle this maneuver removes by 1. I think I'm going to keep that and keep that. I might keep a lot. I don't know. So I'm going to discard this card over here to move. So I'm discarding a card, and that's going to help me move to an adjacent sector. I'm the shield guy over here. And then I'm going to follow that up with paying 2. Oh, no, I can't do this at all. I can't do this at all. I will pay 2. It's annoying.
I'm sorry.
Okay, no, it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to pay these 2 over here. You know what? Okay. Okay.
It's round 1. You're fine.
I want to do so much. I'm gonna pay 2 over here. I'm gonna pay 2, and I'm gonna go ahead and play this over here, which since is the opening card of my deck, will make me draw 2. Am I being silly here? I think I'm being silly.
Are you being silly?
I think I'm being silly. I think I'm being silly. 1 second. I will go ahead. Should I attack him?
Sure. There's no reason not to.
Okay. So I will go ahead and attack him, I think. I'm just going to trigger it. It's fine. No, I'm not, because his next one would be that. So I'm not going to. We're just taking forever. It's all good. I will go ahead.
We're taking forever.
We as a collective we. I'm going to play 1 card over here, and I'm going to simply play that. It's going to go on top of my discard pile, and it's going to remove 1 struggle, and then I'm not going to do anything else, I believe. I'm going to hold on to my hand in general. End of my turn, he's going to turn to me. Oh, that's bad. I'm going to take damage, aren't I? Well, it is what it is. He's going to go ahead and turn towards me at the end of the round because... Oh, no, I have the aggro. Yep. He's going to turn. Well, attrition damage first. So attrition damage first. He's going to reveal this. We have a 1, which means I'm going to take 1 damage, unfortunately. And I'm going to track that over here. And then... Oh, I should look at the top 2 cards of my deck. Whatever. And then we're going to go ahead and turn towards me over here. It's all good. It's all good. And then I'm going to draw 2 cards and see what happens.
Okay. You got a lot of things.
Okay. Okay. And that is my turn, and that's it.
Okay, that
took forever.
Reaction. Okay, at the start of my turn, I'm gonna recycle one, so I will do that first.
Oh, I should note one thing too worth covering is we do have a bunch of weaknesses here. Meg, I assume you altered your deck by 1 card. Or did you?
I did.
Okay, perfect. I altered my deck by 2 cards because I have 4 different items that he is weak to.
Alright, so then I'm going to do my other start abilities, which aren't much, but this one is place a counter on my lightning bow for each red in my hand, which is just 1. Okay.
Now I can assist you, happily.
Sure, if you want.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and assist you. I'm going to play an assist. You go ahead and draw a card. Whenever I taunt the monster or assist a player, I increase the counter on this. So I'm basically going to increase a counter on this to be able to, because I assisted you.
Okay. I'm going to discard this one to move, and this one is when I discard this from my hand, I get to draw one.
Okay.
So I'll draw one, and then move to this side of him, back to the back.
Okay.
And then let's see, because I have a lot of cards. I just don't have, okay, so let's do this. I'm going to play Prompt Reflexes to draw one, and I'm going to pay for it with Bouncing Shot, which is when I discard this from my hand, volley 2. I would volley 2 first. Not that it super matters.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we'll volley first, which is
1 damage.
2 damage.
2 damage.
And then I get to draw one from Prompt Reflexes. Okay. Okay. Then I am going to... I think I might attack. Is that bad?
Go ahead.
Okay.
The main thing is I shouldn't have attacked because it would have triggered 2 behavior cards.
I'm going to play Cover Fire. To attack.
Yeah. Oh, we should do this. We're just going to do this to keep up. I'm going to discard a card from the top of my deck because we're supposed to discard the thing around. Yep.
I'm going to do this just to attack for 4.
Great.
But this is when I play a red card, I can recycle a card from this card from my hand.
Great. So you draw another card.
I'll do that to draw a different card.
And you doing the 4 damage or anything else happening?
I'm going to end up doing 1 more damage at the end of my turn. I'm still doing things, but I think that's the most damage
I'm going to do the 4 for right now.
Oh, actually, I'll do this as well. So I will play Take Aim, which has Stealth, and I can search my discard pile. Oh, actually, the red card should trigger.
Yeah. Okay, so the red card will trigger over here. We're going to go ahead and reveal this. This is...
Also, is the tail when I start my turn there or attack it?
If you start there.
Okay, great.
All right. Also, you're behind it. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Kharja becomes vulnerable. The active player suffers X, where X is the number of counters on Kharja.
Great.
Okay, so... Oh, wait. Kharja becomes... And you... There's no counters on him. We're fine. We're fine. So Kharja's now vulnerable. The next damage is being done to him this round only. Hopefully you have a card. Because that's not going to trigger otherwise. And we're going to go ahead and put a new behavior in play for the front sector.
I can search my discard pile for a card with Aim and add it to my hand. So let's see, do I have a red one?
Aim at the bottom?
Yeah, but I don't have a red one. Goodness. Alright, so I'm going to keep going with my turn, though. I will now play this one, which has Stealth, and I can search my discard pile for a card with Aim and add it
the active player suffers that plus X, so you still take 1 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to add this card with Aim to my hand.
Okay.
But I'm going to pay for it with this card, which is when I discard this from my hand, deal my weapon damage. So I'm going to do 4 damage.
You can double that.
Can I?
Vulnerable.
Because I wasn't sure vulnerable was when you attack.
The next time deals damage, whenever you deal damage in general.
Alright, then let's do 8 damage.
Okay, so that's going to take him from 6 to 14, which means he's going to go to 4 and reduce this counter by 1.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to quickly,
change the order?
Well, yeah, because I meant to play this one, which is a 0 cost anyway. But it's, I can play this card after a red card to draw an extra card next turn. And then I think I might, let's see, I could hold on to 2 cards to take a stamina. Or, I think 3 is the highest it actually goes,
speaking of which,
right?
I held up 2 cards, I got stamina.
Well, this card is, yeah. I think I'm good to go to just stop here.
Great.
I'll take a stamina, please.
Great, okay.
And then my bow at the end of the round is going to do 1 damage because there's 1 counter on it. And that comes off.
Great, done.
And then I have 3 for the attrition.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and draw. Hopefully a 3 is a 1.
Okay, well, that's great.
Did you play any aggro cards?
I did not.
Alright, so I'm going to be, again, going first this round. And that's going to be that.
And I get to draw an extra card as well.
Yep, you draw your hand size. Speaking of which, did I draw my hand size? Yes, and I assisted you. That's what happened. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and reduce the fire by 1. That's going to be that. And then Anything
else?
else?
Oh, I can assist you, and it's the one I love to use.
Good. I would love an assist.
Are we there yet?
We are almost there. We're moving to round 2 right now, which means first things first is we're going to go ahead, discard the top card of the behavior deck. If it has a claw, we are going to, we have to do a few things. So first of all, this does not have, it does not have claw, so we're not going to deal with that. We are going to go ahead and start the round. That's that done. We are going to go ahead and discard 2 cards from our deck mag. So go ahead and discard 2 cards.
Oh goodness, I think I'm gonna do it.
Already?
Yep.
Already?
Yep. That's how my deck goes.
So your deck cycles already?
Yep.
When you draw, you're going to go ahead and take 2 damage though, instead of 1. Okay, we're taking our extra heat damage from the encounter. We are going to go ahead and accelerate struggle by 2. Did you play a blue card?
I did not.
Alright. And then that's basically
I played every other color.
We rotate the fire, and then we go ahead and get rid of the lowest behavior. So we're gonna get. Oh, we have to trigger this. We have to trigger this first. This is the end of the round
Trigger
card.
it.
Each player in the front and flank sectors suffers damage unless they reveal a yellow card from their hand. That is not going to be doable. I will not reveal a yellow card. I will suffer damage.
I have one, but I'm not in the danger zone.
Then the aggro player must reveal 2 instead. So he's going to trigger that, but I don't have to do it. And so we're going to go ahead and take 1 damage. Okay, so I'm at 2 damage right now, which is not the best. We're dealing with it. We're dealing with it. Then we are going to cycle this, put this into play, and then we're going to start the round where I'm going to start. Well, first we get rid of the lowest behavior card, which is a movement one. So we get rid of that. And then we go ahead and put a new one out, which means, unfortunately, I'm going to be triggering 2 front sector cards. Okay, so start my turn. I'm going to trigger 2 front sector cards. Are you doing any potions?
Nope.
Okay. I will trigger 2 front sector cards. We're going to see what happens over here. We have this one. And we're going to go ahead. For the duration of this round, the active player cannot be assisted and must use only green to generate stamina for movement. I might veto that.
Oh, do it, please. I really want to assist you, because then I draw 2 cards.
Yeah, it's not good for me in this case, because it's doing an early veto, but basically, I have Skeletal Spear. When a behavior card is revealed, you may exhaust this card and deal 7 damage to him, which I think I'm going to do because, honestly, that would cripple me based on my current situation.
Let's do it.
So I'm going to go ahead and exhaust that, deal 7 damage to him. That brings him to 12, and we're going to go down 1. I feel bad because it's an early time to do it, but whatever. Then we got this one. Kharja gains player -1 struggle. So Kharja is going to gain 1 struggle. The active player skips their turn unless another player discards a red from their hand.
Sure.
Which you could discard an extra red, or you can assist that red one, right? You could choose not to assist me and discard a thing.
Yeah, that's true. It's just if it's a top card in my discard pile.
It just means I don't get a card draw. If you like your other cards, then if you don't care...
Yeah, I think it's better for what I'm doing,
Because
if you think about it, I'm going through my cards faster if I assist you.
Okay, great. So that's done over there. It's unfortunate. That really targeted the active player a lot there. And then we're going to put out 2 new behavior cards, which fortunately will not affect me until my turn. And actually, I need to make sure the monster turns so you're neither front nor flank.
That would be great.
Because that would be amazing. None of these will trigger if I can turn the monster, which I will be doing.
Turn the monster around.
Different songs.
That was funny.
Okay. Then I'm going to discard a card to move. Although I do have stamina to move. Okay, I could, let's go with the stamina.
Should this fire have gone down?
It did. That's the round. It went down to the lighter.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yep, it is dangerous. Okay, so with all that happening, there's a lot to think about. At the start of my turn, I could look at the top 2 cards of my deck. We have a yellow and a yellow.
Now?
Should you flip that now? Yeah, go ahead.
Because it has a start a turn ability.
Yep. Okay, so I have 2 yellows over there, but that's the start of my turn, so I can't actually do anything with that information, at least not yet. Oh, I could there. Okay. But the monster's not going to activate this round anymore. So I think it's better to just have the turn I have and not worry about it. Okay. How many red cards do you have in your discard pile? And you're not
5.
drawing yet. Okay.
5.
I think it's going to be a very weak turn, but it's just going to be very straight and to the point. I'm going to keep my stamina, I think. I'm going to discard... Oh, I could do that. If I use my stamina. And you are doing that. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to do the following. I will go ahead and I will... dear Lord. I'm gonna discard my stamina to move. Okay, that's going to put me over here. I think I'm taking damage again this turn, but it is what it is. Then I'm going to go ahead and discard these 2 cards to pay for this attack.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to pay for that attack over there. And that means I'm going to go ahead and deal my 4 damage over here, but I'm going to increase the damage by 1 for each red card in your discard pile. Okay, so how many cards do you have in your discard pile?
In my discard pile?
Yep.
I have 5.
You have 5?
Well, because I have 1 in my hand and 6 are in my deck.
So I would be dealing 9 damage.
Has to be 5.
I would be dealing 9 damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. And interesting, I have another question for you. Are you dealing a large attack this turn?
I don't know, because I'm drawing. I'm drawing, like, a lot of cards, so I don't really know.
Oh, I'll just do it. I'll do it this way anyway. This makes more sense. I'll still do it this way. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to deal 9 damage to him, which does inflict a wound. That brings him down to 1 again. And it inflicts a wound over here. So that's great. Because it inflicted a wound, he is now vulnerable. So he's vulnerable to the end of the round. I'm then going to follow that up with this basic 0 attack card, which is while this card is in the top card discard pile, all other players' weapons have +1 damage. So now your weapon has +1 damage, and he's vulnerable. So hopefully, and keep in mind, anything that references your weapon damage is now higher as long as it's in the top card discard pile. Okay, so that's going to now be played over here. So
well, I wish we had discussed before.
Before what?
Because I could have taken my potion. We didn't really... Did you know you were going to do this?
I hadn't looked at my hand. I'll allow
I hadn't looked at my hand.
I hadn't fully processed my turn, but I'll allow it. I'll allow it. We are expert players.
No, we're gonna need it later too. This is not the last time you're gonna have a turn like this.
No, I had vulnerable and I had +1 damage.
I don't know why you didn't tell me.
It's a good time. You should do it. You should know.
No, we're gonna be honest.
That's unnecessary. Anyways, we're going to go ahead, and so I'm doing another 4 damage to him.
We missed the trigger.
I'm doing another 4 damage to him. I am not activating the vulnerable.
You'll have this again.
Vulnerable deals double damage. I'm leaving it on for you, because I think you're stronger right now.
Okay. Can we just,
and I inflicted a wound, so I heal 1. What's up?
The green token, can I just have one of those?
Which one?
The big
Okay, sure.
Yeah, just so that I remember he's vulnerable. I mean, I'm gonna remember.
By the way, I may have inflicted a previous wound. I don't remember. And if I did, I would heal again. But I forgot about that because my refound plate. I remember it this time. I don't know. Anyways, end of turn. We're going to go ahead and deal with attrition damage. Unless this is a big fat 0, I'm taking attrition damage. It is a 1, I'm taking attrition damage. Yeah, I
got so excited for
anything defensively. Then the monster is going to go ahead and turn towards me. And because he turns towards me... wait, why'd you put a counter on him?
So that
vulnerable.
I remember the...
Vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yes, that makes sense. And then that is... There is a vulnerable token for the record. It just always goes away at the end of the round. I didn't bother doing it.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm done. I drew my cards. That nothing triggers over here because this is all front, rear, and rampage.
Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Alright, at the start of my turn, if this is at the top of my discard pile, draw 2.
Beautiful.
So this would trigger, and then I would shuffle, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, give me a second, because this, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do a quick little... It's not that many cards, but you guys, I gotta do it because I'm volleying, I'm drawing, I'm recycling.
I'm happy with how the last turn went. I'm happy with it. I can work with it.
He's vulnerable. I don't have my potion.
I'm not happy with the fact that I've already gotten rid of 4 of my cards.
Right.
4 of my red cards.
So, at the start of my turn, I draw 2. Okay. So I'm trying to trigger this in the best order possible for me.
Do it.
Alright, so I draw 2. Now I have this, which is if I have 3 or more cards of the same color in my hand, which I do, I have 3 green,
Beautiful.
I get to draw another card.
That's going to be a good turn.
Okay. I also get to recycle 1, which I will do this yellow one, because when I recycle, does that count as discarding?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is when I discard from my hand, I get to draw 1, so I'm actually going to draw 1 from recycling and an additional 1.
That seems a little crazy.
Okay. Now I'm going to volley 2.
Nothing. 1 damage.
And then I have this spear if I have 3 blue in my hand, which I do. So if I have 3 blue in my hand, I can discard one of those to deal 6 damage.
Whoa. Now he has vulnerable. Is this the biggest amount of damage you're dealing?
No.
Okay.
I had to check. Alright, so we'll do this one, which is when I discard this from my hand, I deal my weapon damage as well.
Which is now 5.
So I'll deal 6 plus 5, so 11.
11, so it's going to bump to 7.
This is
the moments. These are the moments we're here for.
This is how I play this game. If only I had taken that potion. We're not going to think about it. We're not going to think about it. Alright, so I believe, let me just see if I can...
He did move down to 6, so we do have to resolve this now. So you have to pause.
Okay.
So he's going to go to level 2 because he's moved down to 6, which means he moves to stance 2 right now. Now, when revealed, place a fire terrain in each damage sector on the board. Fortunately, you're not in a damage sector. This is going to be a damage sector over here. Okay? Then, this is going to cycle to round 2 as well. Now, he's immune to blind. When Kharja suffers a wound, place a counter on Kharja. When a player suffers attrition damage, that player suffers 1 additional damage for each counter on Kharja.
Okay.
So, bad things.
Alright. So now for my final start of turn thing is my bow, which is I can place a counter for each red in my hand, and unfortunately I can only grab 2 out of there. So I'm going to put a 2 on here, and it's going to do 2 damage at the end of the turn.
Okay.
But now I'm going to go into my playing cards phase,
and
which
none
is
of these
crazy.
are triggering. These are very safe rounds.
Okay. All right. Let me see what I want to do. I want to play this one and this one, and probably this one. Okay. Okay. All right. First, I will play acrobatics.
Okay.
And I will play with this card. And acrobatics won't trigger yet, but it will in a second. So then I'm going to play for 0 targeted shot, which I now have the ability the next time I play a blue this turn, draw 1. But acrobatics is I can now draw 3 and then immediately move without paying any stamina cost. Does it hurt me to be in his back? It does, doesn't it?
His back? Not really.
Okay. Except that I'm moving into fire, maybe?
Yeah.
I think I'll stay here. I just wanted
no,
to draw...
fire's not a problem per se.
Okay.
That fire's going away at the end of the round. You just can't play cards right there. You won't be able to play more cards.
Right, I want to keep playing.
That seems reasonable.
So yeah, I just want to draw the 3.
Oh, you are taking precedent if you're not moving.
Okay. Now, I'm going to play... Did you take one off for this?
I did not.
I'm going to play this one, which is the next time I play red this turn, deal 2 damage, but this one allows me to draw 1.
Okay.
This is nuts. This is too many cards. And now I'm going to play...
I just realized something that's going to be a point of contention later.
What is it?
I think we're playing through a separate campaign, and it just occurred to me that you might be doing something slightly wrong.
What did I do wrong?
This is 2 times your weapon level.
Oh, I've just been doing 2 damage.
That's what I wondered. It just occurred to me.
Oh, so in the future it's like 4 damage? No?
If you were playing with a level 2 weapon.
I think that hasn't happened.
We'll see.
That much.
Whenever you see that symbol, it means your weapon level.
Okay. So this one is free to play, it's stealth, and then it just says when I'm in the aggro player I can't play it, but I will attack for 5 damage because this is more.
Yep. Now it's going to bump him to 12. Now he has jumped up a notch. Now it takes 14 damage to get to the next level. And you have one card left.
It did do 2 extra damage.
Okay, that's going to bump him to 14, which brings him down on the...
Actually, Alex, can I take that back then? Because the stronger card should be the one I use the vulnerable on, the 2 damage. So just leave the damage on for this, that'll be the last card I play. I'm just going to play this one in between.
Okay.
Oh, you're right. Take it back. Take it back.
Okay. With 12 minus, how much do you do? 5? So it was 7 for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll attack with this one first. Although, this one is I can't do it while I'm the aggro player. Let's see. Okay, it's fine. I can do a different card. Alright, so I will do this one, which costs 3. So I will use these 3 to pay for it.
Okay.
And this is the one where I'm going to use the vulnerable. So it's increased the damage this does by 5. It would inflict blind, but I believe he's immune to that now.
Okay.
But I'm doing 10, 11, 12 times the 2.
So you're doing 24 damage.
Mm-hmm.
24 damage is going to bump 24 to 31. 31 minus 28 is going to be 3, and that's 2 full wounds. That also means he's going to get 2 counters on him, which we're going to track over here. And these counters over here just mean that he's doing more damage to us when we suffer attrition damage.
Alright, and then I wonder if I should play just a yellow card instead of attacking a little bit. I feel like, I guess I am attacking for more right now because of what you did. Yeah, so I guess I'll play this. Also, I do become the aggro player.
Okay.
I'll play Precision Draw. And I will pay with this to do it. So it's going to do just the 5 damage from my weapon. But it's going to help me because it'll be at the top of my discard pile.
Great. 5 more damage. That brings you to 8 over here. Which means we get rid of the vulnerable token. That brings you to 8, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. And now attrition.
Okay. Attrition check is going to happen right now. Hopefully it's a 1. It is a 1.
Are you drawing 2 for
I do need to draw 2, don't I? It's a 3. You take attrition damage, which will be 1. 3. He's got 2 counters. Here you go.
Okay, thank you.
How badly wounded are you?
I'm at 6 out of 10, but I do have the Aylmore, but now it's the 3 on top.
You're fine.
If
Maybe.
those 2 both came out, the 3 would be on top.
I believe
it was the one
so.
affected.
I believe so. I'm not certain.
Okay.
I'm not certain if you could choose which you already put in the discard then.
And that is everything.
Monster turns to you because you're the aggro player. And we go to end of round stuff. End of round things are going to have these fire. This fire is going to weaken. This fire is going to go away. And then we're going to go to the start of the next round, which we go to the start of the next round, which is 3. So let's do start around things first. Discard 3 cards from your deck. 1, 2.
I should draw my hand first, right?
You should definitely draw. You could. Yes. That's
I should
last
draw
turn.
to the,
Yes, that's last turn.
All right. So how many am I discarding?
Discard 3 cards from your deck.
All right. So I am emptying again.
Okay. So you're gonna take 2 more damage.
And I'll deal 5 damage.
Sure. 5 damage to the monster. That's gonna be 13. Puts him at 13. And you take whatchamacalled 2 more damage. How badly wounded are you?
I'm at 8 out of 10.
Okay.
And I still need to discard 2 more.
If you do get KO'd, our score does get tanked to
I'll
us.
be fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. That is that. Then over here, this is not relevant, so we're good on those. Start of the round, we're going to go to consume phase. Do you want to consume anything now? I have nothing that's going to be as strong.
No. Because, like, do you think I should?
I don't have that answer.
Because it's the 2 versus 4. So for the folks at home, there's an Aylmore potion, and it heals you for 2, but if the attrition is at 1 or 0, it heals you for 4 instead, so it's a gamble, but I guess I should take it.
Well, so here's the deal. I could... There's a few things I could do to avoid this. I don't know. So if you wanted to, first of all, I could have taunted him towards me.
Oh, I can have up to 2 of these?
No.
Oh, just
only
one?
Yeah. You were using an equipment that gave you 2. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any great ideas over here.
Oh, sorry, I should have done 2 at the end of my turn, too, for the...
That's going to be another... That's going to bring him to 15, which pushes him over.
Well, that's
so
nice.
He goes down to 1 damage left, and he's now another wound, which also means another counter.
Yeah, I guess I'll take my potion.
Okay. Heal yourself for 2.
What?
Heal yourself for 2, right?
No, I'm taking my Aylmore potion to heal.
For 2.
Oh, okay. I heard you said he'll suffer 2.
Oh, heal yourself for 2. Basically the same thing when you
Let me know in the comments below if everyone heard
he'll suffer 2.
He'll suffer 2.
He'll suffer 2. Heal yourself for 2. Heal yourself for 2. Yeah, that's really both words.
He'll suffer 2.
And then you're going first, I believe.
I am.
Trying not to die.
Okay. Alright.
Now there is a 0 in the stack. There's a bunch of 2s, but there's no 3, so you are safe with 2 card plays.
Okay. Alright, so I have a lot of start of turn stuff. We're going to start off with this, which is volley 2. So, nothing. 1.
Oh, sorry, apologize.
Oh, yeah,
Start of the round stuff. We're going to go... You're fine. We're going to do his turn.
So we already discarded our cards.
Yes, we did that. We have to do 2 of this over here. We have to discard the lowest one of these over here, which is the tail sector. Then he's going to shuffle that deck, which means we're going to add a struggle because of escalation. And then we're going to shuffle this up over here and see which card comes out first. And there is going to be 2 behavior cards triggered at the start of your turn.
Oh, so should I not have started? Technically, right?
There's... I wonder. There's a thing... This is where we get into timing sequences here. I'll show you in a second. So we're going to put this over here. We have the tail sector. So here's what I can possibly try to do. I don't know if it's worth it.
Oh, no. What?
So I think it happens right away. I think it's start of turn right away. I don't think I could. Okay. I had something I can do that, but I don't think I can do it first.
Okay.
So, okay, start of turn effect is going to trigger. That's going to be this card. Well, that's on 3. We're going to trigger this over here. Each player in the rear sector must immediately stop, move, or suffer. That's no one's in the rear sector. We're fine.
Yeah, that's
okay,
great.
Then we're going to trigger the Rampage card, which triggers whenever another behavior card is triggered. Kharja gains 1 struggle per player. That part's not good because that's going to bring him basically to 6 over here. Stance 1, place a damage token in the front sector. He's on stance 1, so we could ignore that. But what is going to happen is he is going to trigger an Outlash right now. So we both take 1 damage. So here's okay, great. And that's going to be that token there, which is these, and then these go down to 2 struggle total.
I'm gonna do as much damage as I can because I'm not here long. I don't think.
Hopefully,
but I do a lot of damage, so
we have turns. We have things.
All right, so now it's my turn.
Also, I believe I can make sure that I have 2 turns in a row. So as long as you survive this turn,
okay,
we have 3 total turns at least before he attacks you. 4 turns before he attacks you.
Alright, so it's my turn now?
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to volley the 2, which is going to do 1 damage.
Okay.
If I have 3 or more cards of the same color, I get to draw 1, and I have 3 red, so I'm going to draw 1.
Seems like a fairly aggressive turn. Also, you're safe for the rest of the turn, I should note.
I also get to recycle 1. Which I'm going to... Oh, gosh, this is such a hard choice. I'm going to recycle this one.
Okay.
Technically, can you assist me now while the start effects are still happening?
I need an assist card.
Okay, then never mind. Alright,
Which is weird, because I built my deck with as many assist cards as I could.
Then I'm at this part, which is my bow, which is a counter for each red in my hand, and I have 3, so I'm going to put a 3 counter on here, which is nice. And then I'm going to get to business. So I can attack him from the front, or I cannot attack him from the front.
You can attack him from
you
cannot attack from the front.
Okay.
Cannot.
I'm going to discard this to move, and this is one that I get to draw one when I discard it from my hand. I'll move to over here. Okay. Then I'm going to play Prompt Reflexes to draw one. Okay. I'm going to pay with this. Okay.
You have 7 damage out of 10 health. You're fine. You're fine. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Okay. I'm gonna retcon a drop just because I think we're going to end game. I am going to go ahead and play Imperia. What?
Sure.
I'm playing Imperia to suffer damage equal to your weapon level and draw 2. So I'm gonna suffer 1 more damage and draw 2 cards. I just want to have a strong turn.
Okay. Alright. So now I'm going to play Sharp Shot.
Okay.
Get rid of this.
Beautiful. And
the next time I play it, for this turn, deal 2 damage. Then I'm going to play Cover Fire, which is just going to do my weapon damage, which is 5. But because it's a red, it's going to do 2 more, so 7.
Okay, so you're doing 7 damage to it. Beautiful.
Yep.
Brings it to 9.
Then I'm going to play this one. And I'm going to pay with this. No, I'm not. I'm going to pay with this. Oh, I have to end up playing both of these anyway, so I'm going to pay with this.
Okay.
And, this is going to do 7 damage.
Okay. 7 damage, great. So you're bringing it ones on positive, that's important. So he goes to 16 right now. 16 is going to bring it back down to 2. It's going to go down to here, and we're going to go to the next stance.
Ooh.
So we don't know what's coming right now. Stance 3. 1 revealed, advance the round marker to 8. That also means we're going to be discarding a lot of cards. If it's already at 8, Kharja gains
I do 5 damage when it happens. That's great.
But also, he's only vulnerable from the side sectors right now.
And that's where I am.
No, you're not. Oh, yes, you are on the side sector. Yeah. Yes, okay. Then we're going to go to... then this gets revealed as well. And now we have... When a player suffers attrition damage, the player suffers 1 additional damage for each counter on Kharja. Wait, 1 second. This just will happen. When we place a wound, so we place another wound on him, so he's now at 4 counters. At the end of the round, if Kharja's health is at 1, all players suffer X damage. So we have to take him down from 2 almost directly down to 1, which means we need to deal like 20.
Because he's going to heal if I play it?
No, he's going to deal X damage to us, where X is the number of counters on Kharja. So we have to tactically plan this to within 1 round.
So am I better off playing a green card right now as opposed to a blue card? Because the blue card was going to volley.
That's fine. No, we're fine. We want to get him to as high as possible on this die before getting to 24. We want this die to get to 23.
So then I'm going to play this with this and get rid of this as well.
Okay.
I'm going to recycle 1, but I don't have any, but then I get to volley 2.
Yeah.
So I will do 1.
That's the damage.
2 damage.
2 damage. So it goes to 4. Now again, we want to get this to 23.
And then at the end of my turn, because of my bow, I'll do 3 damage.
Beautiful. Yeah, the thing we're trying to control for is 23 on this. That's what we want.
And that is my turn. Except
attrition.
I have, yeah.
Do you understand? Okay, attrition, 1 second.
There was nothing I could have done.
Okay, because you got to hope for 1 right now.
I asked you if I should have played a green, you said no.
Oh, can you take that back?
Well, I volleyed. So
I was answering from the stance of the damage, not from the green.
Yeah.
But you might die now.
Let's see. Whatever. You just have to sand.
Yeah, we lose 10 points, but that's fine.
I couldn't have helped that.
Okay. There is a 0 on the deck.
I could have. I checked.
It's a 2. So you're going to take 6 damage, I believe.
Okay, so I die.
You die. 5 damage. 5 damage, technically.
I still die.
You still die. Okay, so you're dead now, which means I become the aggro player by default, And that just got a whole lot harder. Oh, that green card was essential. That green card.
Oh, I had moved.
Yep. Okay. It's my turn. I'm going to go ahead and go to my turn now and see how bad this goes, because this is not good. We are going to go to... Dear Lord. Start of my turn. I'm going to look at the top 2 cards in my deck, which I guess is this one over here. We have a yellow, remove to struggle, confuse the monster.
Now, Alex, because I don't think I've ever died in this game.
Yep.
What happens right now?
Nothing yet.
Do I draw at all?
Well, not yet.
Will I discard when he triggers me to discard?
No, you don't exist.
Okay.
You don't exist yet. But you will. You're gonna exist. You're gonna possibly come back into play depending on when we do this. All right. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and cycle to an adjacent realm. Well, actually, not entirely true. So he turns to the. Okay, fine. So it's going to be my turn over here. We're going to start it off, and we're going to go ahead. Fortunately, I won't trigger any behaviors over here. I do have the aggro by default, and then we have to figure this out, because that was not the plan at all. And I am not that much of a damage dealer.
Right.
Oh, I'm playing
defensively. It is funny that we could have stopped it.
The green was yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It is what it is. This is what it is. We're gonna go ahead and start the following. I'm gonna go ahead. I can't even do that or do that. I can't even escalate my mastery anymore, just because of the way that plays out. Okay, we'll go ahead and play some cards. When you discard this card from your hand, draw 1. So I'm gonna discard this card from my hand. Actually, I have to move. Well, no. So first of all, at the end of the round, he should have moved towards me. This is actually going to have a few things happen, because he turns to the aggro player.
At the end of my turn.
Yeah. At the end of your turn, he turns to the aggro player, which means the start of my turn is going to activate these. So that's going to be a problem, possibly. Kharja gains 1 struggle. The active player skips their turn unless another player. If the active player is the only one standing, they must discard a card from their hand instead. So I can go ahead and discard a blue card. Okay. Then we're going to do this one over here. For the duration of this turn, the active player cannot be assisted, must use only green to generate stamina. That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to... those I can deal with. That is okay. And we see 2 new cards come out.
Stamina just for moving, right?
Yes. And they're going to go ahead and discard this card, which is going to help me move. So I'm going to go ahead and take this over here and put this to my hand. And we're going to draw 1 when I discard and move me to an adjacent zone. Thank you very much. Then, what can I do to draw cards? Anything? I don't think I can. I could search my card.
Would you take damage now?
What for?
Emptying your deck.
Oh, yes, I should do that. I should take 2 damage for emptying my deck. It's going to be 1 and 2. Let's just bump this to a 5, so I should be at 6. So that's going to be a 5, and there we go. Okay. Then, I just don't see a way for me to do 25 damage in a round, ever. I'm going to survive. We'll see. Okay.
Yeah, I think you should try to just survive.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do right now.
Because I could probably do that much in a round.
Okay. I will go ahead, and that's not even helpful. Nope. Okay. I'm going to play this over here, and I'll discard this card to play that, perhaps. Search my discard pile for a card with assist and add it to your hand. So I'm going to find a card with assist, and that could be a good one. Yeah, I'll take this one over here. Okay, we're going to add aggro strike to my hand over here. And then we're going to follow it up. We know the 2 is safe right now, so we're going to go ahead and follow that up with playing this, which is going to... no, not yet. We're going to play this over here. Nope, not that one either. We're going to play...
It's hard.
I'm trying to think which ones make the most sense.
Yeah.
Because I want to play this one. Do I have a 2 cost? I have a 2 cost. I'll just play that one. Okay, I'll play that one. So I'm going to go ahead and pay for this one with... I think I have to do it the wrong cycle. Alright, we're gonna stick with my first plan. I'm gonna play this one. That's gonna go there, and then I'm gonna follow that up with this one over here, which is going to be paid for by, let's say, these 2 cards.
Brought to you by this
card. I'm gonna play this card over here, which is gonna pay for that. Aggro strike, and that's going to do increase the damage this attack deals by 1 for each aggro card in your discard pile. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 plus my damage of 4 for each aggro, not red. 7.
Is that what you were doing with me last time too?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
7.
It was probably definitely a lot more damage though.
No, this one's my pile versus yours.
Okay, great.
7 is going to be plus 4. It brings me to 11, which does put me at 18, which is a good starting place to be for going into the next round. It just means that next round I currently have to do 6 plus 24 damage.
Can you do more things?
I I'm going to hold on to these for next round because I'm guaranteed safe from his attack, which is important right now.
Right.
Okay, that's going to be a round. There's a lot of things to manage, but it's going to be a round. We're going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to reveal the next card. So wait, no, let's do attrition. We're going to reveal none of these play because I didn't resolve any of these. This will resolve at the end of the round. We're going to reveal a card. It's a 2. I have 2 cards. I am safe from that. These go away over here, which means our deck is going to shuffle very shortly. And then he is going to go to the end of round sequence. He's going to turn to the aggro player, which is me. He's going to reveal this. And you went first this round, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a problem. Okay. And this is going to be threatened players suffer X, which I'm not threatened, so I don't have to worry about that. And this is going to come into play for the next card. And we go to the start of the next round, where I'm going to be cycling 9 cards for my deck, which is not the end of the world, honestly. But then we go to prepare. I should be shuffling this over here. I already took the damage for that. We have a 2 out. I think given the round, I'm going to go ahead and try to heal myself for 2 because I think that I may as well.
Do you get another counter?
On what? No, that one doesn't. That's only for taunting or
assisting. Yours is so different than mine.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and move into round 9, which means I'm going to discard 9 cards from the top of my deck, given the rules of this particular scenario. So 9 cards. 1,
It's
2,
so sad that I'm dead because I love
4,
that.
5,
I would want
6,
to.
7, 8, 9. I just discarded 4 of my 6 red cards. So that's not
good.
helpful.
That's good because when do I come back?
Draw. What?
When do I come back? Next round or the round after?
This round you're going to heal. Next round you'll be back. So in round 10 you'll be back.
So if you just don't trigger anything.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great.
Couldn't you?
But let's just go through this all.
Couldn't you just stay where you are?
This is going to cycle. This is going to come into play. We still have the tail sector, the 2 reds, and that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just play defense. I'm coming right back.
Let me just resolve this. Let's see this thing, because the problem is at the end of the round, if Kharja's health is 1, so I could play a game of trying to bring him down to 5.
We can play past 10.
No, we die. Oh. We die. We're gonna have 1 round next turn if we do it, which is it is doable. It's just a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
I will heal myself though.
Discard?
I am going to heal myself at the start of the round to get down to 4 health because I think at this point it's essential. Because right now, if I do cycle this, if his health is 1, all players suffer X plus 1, where that means I would take 5 damage, and I can afford to take 5 damage now that I healed myself. So that's an important thing. So I can actually afford to bring him over. So you know what? We're just going to do this. We're going to do this right now, and I just have to play a good enough turn. I'm going to look at the top 2 cards of my deck. We got a yellow, and we have a blue. Okay, yellow and blue are the top cards of my deck. And we're going to see what happens. Okay, can I draw? When you discard this card from your hand, so I have to move. Oh, this cycles away because that's gone. I will go ahead and play this over here. Nope, I'm going to discard this card from my hand to be able to move. Alright, I kept 2 cards in my hand last round, by the way. So I kept those 2. I get a stamina.
Good job.
When you discard this card from your hand, draw 1. So I'm going to discard this over here, and then I draw 1. Which is helpful because I could do that for my first attack, which is possible. That's so silly. This card is a good combination of cards that won't work right now. Oh, that's a cool card. That's a cool card that I could do. Okay. I just need to play 2 cards to guarantee that I'm alive till next round. So I think I'm going to push this to the limit. So I'm going to go ahead and play this card. When this card is a top card, nope, not the one I want to play. Yes, I want to discard this card to play this one. Deal damage to the monster equal to the damage you currently sustain. Okay, so I'm going to deal 4 damage to the monster. That's going to take him to 22. So it's a 22, which means technically I'm not taking any damage just yet. So I might actually wait till next round. How many cards do I have in my deck? 1, 2, 3. I would take my damage, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that price point. Okay, so that's 1 over there. Oh, what? Retaliate. This one over here? Yeah, it's not going to be relevant for right now. But then...
Oh, what does retaliate mean?
Retaliate's, what's it called? When I deal damage. When I take damage, I reveal yellow, and if a red card is top card of my deck...
Interesting.
Which unfortunately
isn't.
When you
play yellow.
Oh, he's supposed to take
I've
struggle.
never had retaliate.
Yeah, retaliate's a specific keyword.
Oh, he gets one for me even though I'm dead.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Come on.
But I think I can go ahead and... I will play... I think I'm not going to attack him. I'm just going to let it be. I'm going to wait for you to come back.
Yeah.
I'm going to play this card over here as my next card. And that's going to let me reveal a number of cards with the system in your hand. No, I'm playing this one? Oh, it's not. Yeah, I'm playing it just because, but it doesn't matter because I can't choose another player right now. Yeah. Okay, that's my 2 yellows, which means I'm done and I'm safe for the round. So now we're going to go straight to attrition phase.
But what about 3s? What about 3s? Do you have a third? Do you have a 3rd yellow or green?
What for?
Because if he draws a 3?
There's no more 3s.
Okay.
There's only 1 3.
That's what I was trying
I really hope I'm right about that. It's a 0.
Yay.
Even better. Well, I would rather have been a 2. Okay, then that is my round. He turns towards me because I'm still the aggro player. And then this round, after my turn, you're going to stand up. Okay, so you're healed, so to speak, and you're going to stand up next turn. This coming turn, whatever.
Right now?
When it becomes your turn. So I'm going to take my turn first, and then it's going to become yours. So I draw my cards.
So should I draw, though?
You can draw if you want.
Could I assist you?
Yeah, no, you can't. You're not alive until your turn.
Okay, but I should draw?
You can draw. You can draw. We're going to go ahead and move to round 10, which means I'm going to cycle these over here. So 1, 2, 3.
Would I also cycle?
Nope, you're not alive yet. You're not in the game. All right, I'm going to take 3 cards over here, 3 damage. 3 damage. 3 cards, and discard 7 more cards. We're now in round 10.
I want to cycle.
I understand. Okay, and I'm going to take 2 more damage, because that's the way the rules work. So we're going to take those. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're just going crazy through our deck right now. I have a deck over here. There's a good chance that there's a red.
Could I have taken my potion, though, because I wanted to?
You're not alive. I don't think so. I'd have to double check it. I don't think so. Okay. Technically speaking, you're not alive until your turn. But again, some of the death rules, we haven't died that much in this game, so I'd have to double check it. If I'm saying anything wrong here, we'll put a pinned update. Okay. And then I go. So, he takes 2 struggle. Did I do that? Did I get rid of struggle? I can't remember. I feel maybe I didn't. I don't know.
I think you did, and then more came out.
Then, oh, that's why, because I have a card in my hand that says that. I know why. Okay. We will do some things to try to hurt him. Okay. I will start with... Did I cycle a red card? No. This card should go away next round, and this one comes out. So now I'm starting in his front sector, so nothing's relevant there. We have 2 that, so I'm going to go ahead, and I kept on to 2 cards. So I'm going to start by paying 1 stamina to move to an adjacent sector. That's going to be my first move over there. Then I will go ahead, and I could taunt him, which is not a bad thing. Right now it's not that bad. I will just go ahead and start with an attack. I'm going to play an attack, and I will discard a card. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Maybe I'll do that soon. 1 second. I'll stick with that. 1 second. I'm going to play this... No, 1 second. It's the timing of this all. Okay.
You're fine.
He's going to turn towards me, so that's good. Okay. But I don't think it matters that much. I'm going to play this card to play this card, so I'm discarding this. And I'm going to attack him. Assist, choose a player to draw 1, doesn't matter that part, so I'm going to draw 1 for myself. And then I'm going to go ahead and deal 4 damage to him. So we're going to deal 4 damage, bringing him down to 2, and his last wound. So now we just have 22 damage left to go. Then also I inflicted a wound, so I heal damage. Then I will go ahead. I want to stay alive too. Oh, that's bad.
Stay alive.
That's not... I can't guarantee I stay alive. Because I only have 1 yellow. It is what it is. I will go ahead.
Did you heal 1 for inflicting a wound?
I did. Oh, that's good. Because he'll only do 4, 5 damage to me. So I could take the 5 damage.
Nice.
I have 11 health. So who cares? We'll ignore that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and deal this one over here.
And maybe you can retaliate. Maybe plan on trying to retaliate.
Well, I'm going to play these 2 cards.
Are you sure?
Yeah, in this case I think so. I'm going to draw a new hand anyway.
Okay. That's true, that's true.
So I'm going to do this over here. I'm going to discard 2 cards to play Concentrate Attack, which will trigger this, but I think it's worth it. Choose another player. Oh, this part I don't know. I guess we'll go with the active discard pile. So I deal damage +1 for each red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 plus 4, which becomes 9.
I'm not an active player, though.
It doesn't say active.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. It says choose another
player.
player.
I thought I heard that.
So I'm going to do 9 damage to him, bringing him to 11. 11 damage dealt. And then this is going to trigger. We have the active player suffers a wound unless they reveal a yellow from their hand. Oh. Well, that's... I take a wound now. That puts me at 6.
You can't die.
Well, I might die.
But if you die, we lose. How are you going to die?
True. That's technically true. I don't think there's anything I can do with that.
What happened?
I think at the end of my turn, I will take attrition damage, which is equal to 5. And 5 plus 6 is 11, which is my health. Which means I don't think there's much I can do right now.
Unless it's a 0?
There's no zeros. I think there's only 1 0. I think.
I don't, because I think we had 0 in the beginning.
Yeah, he does get rid of one of these, by the way, because...
Maybe there is.
Okay. Well, if there's 2 zeros, we're fine. But if there's not...
I have no idea.
There's not much I can do.
Alright.
And then I was going to play this to go ahead and remove a struggle from him, which is going to help you out. And this is going to go on top of the discard pile, which would make stamina cards cost 1 less. But I did not anticipate taking damage from that, which is not good.
Yeah.
I will draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a small chance.
So I think technically you take the attrition before you...
The attrition damage happened before the card draw. Oh, that's fair. Okay. So I take attrition damage. We're going to draw this, and it is a 1.
Yeah.
Which means I die.
Oh, no.
I go to exactly 11, and I unfortunately die.
Goodness. No good.
That's it. Both players are KO'd at the same time. Go ahead and take your turn. Go ahead and take your turn. Finish it off. Let's see what happens.
We died. That's
you don't want to take. You don't want to.
I think
we lost. No,
I definitely would have killed him.
We lost.
I had plenty.
Aye.
I have. If you want to see, I have plenty.
Let me just double check attrition damage to make sure, or a knockout thing as far as when you come back to life.
Yeah, double check dev.
But double check.
Maybe it's the round. If it's the round versus player turns. If we have till the end of the round, but.
Yeah. I think you only get back up on your when it's your turn. I have to read the whole section, but I think it's on your turn.
Yeah.
Anyways, we lost the challenge by a hair's breadth. A few misplays. We should have had that green card earlier. I should have probably not taken that risk with the red card, especially considering...
If that one turn you had told me to use this potion, I think we would have made it.
There's a bunch of things. We could have done a bunch of things differently to survive this.
Because he was tricksy.
I will say the challenge rules, and this actually kind of thing that could be irritating. The challenge rules give you plus 20 points if you complete this challenge on your first try. So we could never achieve that again. We could never... They're like, nope, you've tried.
I'll play it with someone else.
Anyways, that has been a playthrough of Primal against the Kharja. We lost, sadly. This guy is... I don't want to give spoilers. I'm not going to give spoilers.
I think we just gave spoilers.
We're going to move on. Anyways, until next time, I'm Alex Radical from Board Game Co.
I'm Professor Meg.
And have a good one.
Bye.